It started off with me buying a pirated Hetalia disc off the internet. It looked normal upon being inspected. I popped it into my laptop. It appeared to start up normally. I watched, with English subs of course, until around episode 26 or somewhere around that when things got strange. The screen had a message. I would be watching an unaired episode. It started off with Russia staring at the screen at first and then saying, "Hello, I'm here to do a survey of the other nations. I won't tell you the contents of the survey, so be in for a surprise." Then the short opening showed up as usual. Then it showed a shot of Russia and America. Russia asked America, "So, America, if given a choice, would you become one with Mother Russia?" America replied with, "No way." You've probably noticed that America isn't his usual joking self. Russia then looks depressed. Then he asks, "What do you think of me?" America replies with, "I wouldn't want to say what I'm thinking." But that doesn't help Russia. "Last question," Russia says. "Any comments? Random ones." "Even England's scones are better than you," America blurts out. Russia abruptly stops and walks away. Then he interviews the other countries. Here's a summary of their reactions. England, swearing the whole time. Not that different, actually. France, annoyed by Russia all the time. China, absolute hysteria, screaming about how he stalks him, etc. Italy, he hates Russia because he's mean. Germany, talks about how he shouldn't even be in the country. Japan, he doesn't answer the questions, but he had a really spiteful expression on the whole time. So needless to say, Russia was definitely not happy. The nutshot showed Russia alone in a room. Why does everyone hate me? How do I get them to like me? I don't think they'll ever like me, though, but why? Russia murmurs. The murmuring goes on for a bit, until suddenly Russia stands up with a disturbing look on his face. He goes out of the room. Next shot shows him in the kitchen, striding over to the utensils, with a creepy smile on his face. He grabs a knife. He runs out of the kitchen and into a room with America in it, back turned to the door. He silently glides over to America, smile still on, and slits his throat. America didn't even have time to yell. He goes into another room with China and France arguing in it. He ran over to France and stabbed him in the back. China jumps away, but Russia corners him. He slashes at him and walks out unfazed. He then goes to England's room, where England was using the computer. England turns around and exclaims, "Why the bloody hell is there blood on you?" He then slumped down, staring at the blade in his chest, breaths fading away. He then runs to the Axis Powers room, where all of them were taking naps, and he went to work. Soon the three are dead without them knowing. Russia then smiles and says, "Mission accomplished." I never touched my disc after that. I always thought there was something wrong with Russia, but now I feel sick just thinking about him. Something I found on Hetalia archives. Russia has mentally cracked from his history of tears and bloodshed. It's true.